Hi, Dave Konig here, reporting in from the Konig Command Post here in the Bronx. And I'm sorry, my Emmy Awards. How did they get here? You guys, my crew. I think that our big problem as a nation today is we just can't agree to disagree using some common terminology. If we could all just agree on what we're arguing about, then maybe we can move the conversation forward. For example, this whole current controversy about ripping children away from their families and warehousing them in internment camps. Now, I think that if we could just agree on some common language, then we can have a civil discourse on the subject. For example, I would say, I'm awfully uncomfortable with this whole ripping children away from their families and warehousing them in internment camps thing. And then you might say, well, gosh, Dave, the thing is we've got to secure our borders, and that's why we need to rip children away from their families and warehouse them in internment camps. And I'd say, well, I get the whole securing borders thing, and we got to, I'm all for that. We need borders that are secure. It's just the part about the ripping the children away from the families and then storing them in warehousing them in internment camps, that leaves me a little cold. And then you might say, well, yeah, but see, here's the thing, Dave. We have to be a nation of laws, and that's why we have to rip children away from their families and warehouse them in internment camps. And I'd say, well, laws are great. I mean, I'm a big law abider. I probably abided by 6 or 7 laws before I even had my second cup of coffee today. That's great. It's just the ripping the children away from the families and then the warehousing them in internment camps. I'm thinking maybe there might be like a different way of going about things. I don't know. And then you'd say, you're wrong, and we got to rip more children away from more families and store them in even, bigger internment camps. And I'd say, well, I don't get that. And you'd say, well, you're a big jerk. And I'd say, well, you're worse than Hitler, and then we're there. But, at least we made a start, and we tried. That's the important thing.